Ladies and gentlemen, Josh Sanch, welcome back to the Bodybuilding News Network. We are going to be reviewing the footage for Keone Pearson's 2024 212 Olympia Prejudging posing routine. So we will be pulling up that footage in just a second. But if you're new here, consider subscribing. We have a lot more coverage coming of the Olympia in the near future. Also, shout out to Old School Bodybuilding Clothing Company for this cool hat for the Olympia this year, and Dragon Pharma for sponsoring the Monday Morning Muscle podcast, my other show. Now let's go ahead and jump right into this footage. This is essentially the second look, right? The first look we get of the Olympia, of the Olympian, is when he does the first call out where they do the quarter turns, right? But that doesn't really count as a comparison. It's kind of just like a first look. This is the first time we really get to see Keone. And let's just go. We'll watch it all the way through, and then we'll go through shot by shot and critique this. But essentially, I'm not shy in saying that this is probably one of the better versions we've seen of Keone. Debatably the best version. I gotta stay hydrated during this Olympia coverage. From the chest, very full, a lot of detail. His tan is solid. The oil they put on, the shine is phenomenal. A lot of good deep cuts in the hamstrings. Glutes are nice and sharp. Say it looked like a little bit of an imbalance, maybe a tight right lat, which is kind of throwing off his symmetry right now. So hopefully that's something they can get massaged out by finals. That should be tonight. But overall, I don't think that there's anyone really challenging him here. Sean Clarita, we'll get into his footage in just a second on a separate video, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But you can start to see once you're looking for it that right side is a little bit off. And with the routine here, it's only supposed to be 60 seconds. This guy got almost a minute 40. So the judges were definitely giving him the time to show off his physique and say, hey, this guy's the champ. Let's go ahead and let him move around and look good. And I thought it was pretty funny. He kind of looked at the ground to make sure he wasn't crossing the line, because it sounded like they were being pretty serious about the line and the boxes. That's another whole topic, another whole video. Definitely could be taking away from the comparisons and the excitement of the Olympia. But let's go ahead and go through shot by shot as we start off with the front double bicep. I mean, just look at this shot. Huge arms, nice well-defined triceps, great flowing lats. You can start to see the imbalance from left to right. Something's off. Something's off a little bit, you can tell. The chest, little bit dipped. It's once you see it, you can't unsee it, but it is very good. Definitely winning worthy. The midsection is just unchallenged. The best midsection we have probably in bodybuilding right now. And the quads, the deep Sean Roden-esque striations and the feathering all the way into the posing trunks. You just don't see that very often anymore. So for a guy that was really, people talked a lot of smack on this guy for not having great conditioning the last couple of years. The last 2 years, he has absolutely shown that he has what it takes to be the 212 champion, and that is his only it's his only focus, ladies and gentlemen. During the press conference, he said he's only focused on the 212 right now. He's not even considering the open as of now. Front lat spread, another amazing shot. Look at that smile. The guy is very confident. Beautiful structure, great full delts. Traps are a little hidden, but the chest overcompensates for that. The chest, the rib cage being pushed up looks phenomenal. The midsection is nice and tapered. You can see the abdominal definition all the way into the posing trunks, something you won't see on Hunter Labrada. And the legs looking phenomenal as well. Transitioning into, I believe it's going to be his Mona Lisa shot. Nope, he's just going to go right into the side chest. Now, you're going to notice this with the other guys, especially Sean Clarita. Look at the shoulder width. Look at the, excuse me. Look at the left to right width, the thickness. Look at the definition and detail in the chest, the thickness of the chest. Look at the hamstring drop. Look at the striations in the glutes. These are all things that I think Sean Clarita, we'll look at him in just a second in the next video, but you can definitely tell there's definitely some differences here, ladies and gentlemen. So keep an eye on this stuff. I mean, this stuff, these details are what's going to make this guy win this show again. He's going to be a champion. Debatably, Derek could do the same thing this year. Who knows? From the back relaxed. Looks great. You can kind of see that imbalance just a little bit. Look at the detail in the back. Christmas tree action. The hamstrings are just so dug out. Those look like Sebum's hamstrings. So much detail. The glutes are nice and sharp. Lunsford-esque glutes. Didn't really get to see that lat spread too much because that angle change. But again, more Christmas tree action. And there's just no one in the 212 even close to challenging him. I'd say the closest is Kareth. And Kareth is respectfully, I love Kareth. He is a step down from Keone currently. Keone is the champion. Side tricep. I mean, you just can't beat this look. It's just so, if anything, bring that back shoulder over a little bit more to emphasize the proportions. But this is a winning package, ladies and gentlemen. If he maintains this into finals, this is an easy win for Keone. Apologies, for Keone. Yep. Absolutely dominating these shots. Ab and thighs, just phenomenal. All in all, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is a pretty close-cut case for Keone winning his second 212 title. At the end of prejudging, let me know your thoughts down below. We'll do another review of Kareth and Sean Clarita and give you guys my thoughts on their individual posing routines. Again, thank you for Old School Bodybuilding Clothing Company for this cool hat. This is their Olympia special hat. And Draga Pharma for sponsoring the Monday Morning Muscle podcast hosted by Tony O'Burton. So check that out on YouTube on my other channel. Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one.